Soft skills are really fundamental in becoming a UX designer. Even at a junior level, I think at midweight level, you really start polishing your core skills, whether it's research or fundamental UX or UI or interaction design skills, and also even user and validation testing and so on. But beyond that, it's really about problem solving and communicating your ideas to the rest of the business.
Is there a soft skill which you find most important?
I think there are actually 3 soft skills that I find the most fundamentally important. One, obviously, is the communication skills, being able to tailor your message to different audiences, whether it's at a C-level who really expect high-level overviews, or talking directly to team members who require a lot more detailed point of view. So being able to go into different situations and know which arsenals to pull out is really important. Secondly, I would actually say problem solving and tenacity is very important, because I think people tend to give up or don't have really the drive or the wherewithal to carry a project through, and once they run into challenges they tend to stop. But it's something like it's almost like a fundamental personality trait that you have to have as a UX designer, because your job is to really probe and really get to the core of the problem, and sometimes that problem might not be obvious, but without that tenacity and that effort, you will not be able to solve the problem in the most efficient way possible.
Do unconventional ways into UX, i.e. sales, help?
Is sales really an important trait? I believe so. I don't think people necessarily associate designers with salesmanship, but actually design is in fact a very commercially driven business. So knowing exactly what the business's objectives are, being able to sell and communicate that through your design is very important. And also being able to, verbally articulate your designs and your concepts is just as crucial.
Is soft skills more relevant in an agency, i.e. for pitching, or is client side just as important?
Sure. I think most people tend to think that sales type of skill set is something that is more relevant to the client side or to the agency side, just because it is obviously their commercial transactional relationship between client and the agency. But I think on the client side that we see, it's just as important, because you have actually senior stakeholders who really essentially are your clients, and your job is to convince them to whether to fund your project or even to promote or advocate for you on your behalf.
Do you need a degree to be a UX designer?
I have seen people come from non-traditional backgrounds. They don't necessarily have to have fundamental design degrees, but it does help that you are curious and you are able to learn on your own. Just if you don't have the fundamentals of design or problem solving and expect to come into UX, that is not something that is advised or even achievable. But if you do have the curiosity to learn by yourself, and if you're an autodidact who can actually dig in and continuously learn, because the technology does change over time, and being able to stay on top of the industry is a very important trait to have. But I think if you're a curious person and motivated person, there is a room for you within UX.